Welcome to the Metal Prognosis. My name is Lee, and on today's video, we have, I'm going to pronounce this incorrectly, sorry, but Liechtlerm Audio, and this is the Gehenna preamp pedal. So it looks really freaking rad, but we're going to see how it sounds. So we're going to utilize this as a preamp pedal. I've never used this before. I just arrived in the mail today. So let's plug this in and join me while I check this out for the very first time. Now everything's set up, ready to go. Let's give this a crack and see how it sounds. So firstly, it comes up with just that. So we've got red, that, and a bypass. So this technically, yep, nothing. All right, so I've got a bit of levels, but at the moment we've got everything turned all the way down. So let's just bring everything to where it snaps on the 12 o'clock, except for the level, so. All right, so level isn't doing anything till we have it engaged, I'm guessing. So let's engage it. Not yet. We'll get there, first time using it. All right, so let's crank some gain. Oh, okay. So, okay, this is bizarre. So I thought that was so. I don't know how I had it before where that was just cutting it straight off as a bypass, but yeah. Now I've got some grunt. I need some level. Okay. Want a little bit more coming out of it, please. Let's crank the level. All right, a little bit. Not happy with the amount of volume I'm getting out. So let's see if we can. So I'll push that, and you can hear some of the hiss coming through. Yeah, it's definitely coming through on there. I do like the sound we're getting from it though. So we'll see if we can work with that, because that is awesome, but. So I'm guessing that's one gain, maybe gain one. Oh, didn't like that. We've got a bit of a squeal then. So it does have a limit on how hot you can push it. So that might just be switching from which gain you're actually engaging, which is cool. Because when I play live, when I was playing live, I like to either have my patches set to crazy gain or half gain. I never liked it being 100% fully clean. So something like this is cool because I can cater around it with one pedal. All right, let's check out some of this depth stuff and see what we can get out of that. So, depth first, we'll turn it right down. Halfway. Now we're cranking it. Yeah. Low mids. So first we'll start all the way down. Halfway. Then cranked. That helps shape it really nicely. I like the different characteristics you can get out of that. High mids, starting all the way down. That depth is really powerful. That really helps change the overall dynamics to it. Bit of presence. We're drowning underwater, and we bring it up. And we crank it. I love it cranked, and I think that's more of a personal preference. Now, it does it really well, so assessing it just as the pedal alone, yeah, it does brilliant. But I normally tend to lean to have that as open as possible to really get that clang type of effect out of my tone. But having it that high, we are losing a little bit of that rich bottom end. All right, still good though. I still like it. a lot of couple of slip notes here and there, but that's all right because we're after the tone, not my not assessing a couple of notes I miss. I can, doesn't matter. Okay, so let's push this treble up a bit more up here. Not too bad. Bring up the bass a little bit there. So I'm still getting that little bit of a hiss coming through when we push either something or multiple things too much. I mean, if we had something like a little noise killer or noise suppressor, that would clean it up because we're talking very, very minute slipping through that I can hear. Definitely not enough that I would be concerned. Let's try this cut because I haven't touched this cut yet. It sounds like it makes it a lot sharper. Also cuts away that little bit of hiss. So whatever frequency that's mucking around with is the same frequency that's slipping through slightly. Yeah. I like that cut. Yeah. So now it's just a matter of finding a nice medium between it all. I think I'm just going to leave it there because otherwise I'm going to keep going backwards and forwards and I'm not going to find... Oh, I'm going to find something because I found something, but yes, you get what I mean. It's just going to be too much going backwards and forwards and not committing and moving on with the show. And the show must go on. So I'm going to do a quick jam. So we'll double up on these guitars, add some bass and drums, see how it sounds a little bit in a mix like this. And I'm sure I could do a hell of a lot better if I tinkled with it more, but we're talking about first impressions here and first trials of getting it out of the box and giving it a crack. So sit back, relax, enjoy the jam, and we'll have a chat about it on the other side. So that's what the Gehenna, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, see if I can get that in nicely, sounds like, doubling up on the guitar's left-right speaker and adding some bass and drums to it. So the actual feel of it, how I felt while playing this, especially in the jam, was spectacular. The amount of characteristics I could give to each different section, that's what I really liked about that jam, because you need a very punchy type of, almost djenty type of start to it, the intro, then going into more the palm muting to have a little bit of more nuanced characteristics to it before really stepping it up. And then the last part going is that little bit more of a inspired black metal type of melody. All there's pretty much 4 different phases of characteristics you need to imply into the actual song. And playing it through with this, it hit all those marks really good, which is spectacular. It's what you want out of a pedal, to be able to push it and just worry about playing, and that's it. Like most of all my videos, I reckon, where I do my very first impressions, I could do a hell of a lot better if I delved in deep with it, or deeper, I should say, with it. But it's all learning curve. So this first impression and giving it a crack, yeah, I'm very, very impressed with it. The different levels of characteristic manipulation you can have with it, lack of a better term, with the depth, presence. I like how they've got a low mid, high mid, and a bass and treble, so you can really kind of help manipulate it exactly how you need. The 2 gains, I wasn't sure at first. I actually thought that was gain staging they tried to add to this, which I thought was very, very brave. But it doesn't seem like that. I don't know if it is or not. But from what I could tell, just with a little bit, it was either one gain or the other, which is still very rad. And as I said before, I think I did mention it, how I like to play live, I never have a full clean. I always like to have a bit of grunt and a little bit of dirt in my tone. So something like this would be really cool, because if I need to really lay it back, what I perceive to be a lot, I can do this all within this pedal, which is, yeah, very, very handy. The cut was cool. I like how it helped thin it out and be a little bit more sharper compared to being more, what's the right word? I don't want to say muffled, but it does, that's the best way to describe it. It's not overly muffled, but it has a more slight muffled characteristics when you turn the cut all the way off, compared to cranking it as much as what we did. Yeah, using it as a preamp was really cool. We had the Coffee Audio cabinet IR running through there, and this was just running straight into my mixing desk and then into my audio interface. So no real mucking around there at all. It was as dry as what a preamp you can get, pretty much. So the fact that we really pushed this as much as we did and got those results is, yeah, very awesome. I think it's very awesome, but definitely keen for your thoughts. And if you have used this, if you have any advice on how better to help tone it and get a more aggressive or just a bit of I'll take any guide, really. Any guide you want to throw at me, I'll take, because yeah, it's the first time they're using it. And yeah, it's very, very rad, and I look forward to using it more, because the closest thing I've got to this, don't know if that's in frame or not, I don't think it is the solar guitars, Chug. And this is a great pedal as well, and I really love using this as a preamp. It's probably one of my favorite setups, is running this as a preamp. So I don't know which one's better. I think they're both extremely powerful. They can really help bring out multiple amount of different characteristics that are all really, really good in both of them. But I think they are slightly different. And I say that in an extremely positive way, because they've got 2 different things that can do 2 different stuff. The more options, the better. So yeah, I'm gonna have to muck around with these a little bit more. I might have to do a video where I do them back to back and blend them together and mix them to see how that flows and how that might work. I'm not sure, but thank you very much for joining me in this video. It's been lots of fun just receiving this, the whole journey actually, because this came, an Australian company just got its hands on the distribution rights for this, because I tried to buy it straight through the company overseas, and shipping was ridiculous, and I didn't want to pay more for shipping than I would for this pedal for it. But when they told me, because they were very open and great with communicating, to let me know that Australia has got a distributor here, so I got it straight onto them. And yeah, the day they got it in, I was like, I'm gonna have one, please. And it was actually free shipping. So it went from being double the amount of shipping getting overseas to free. So that was awesome. That was through Empire Pedals in Australia. So yeah, full shout out to them. I had to pay full price for it, but for really helping me out when I did put the inquiries in and really kind of, you know, hassled them like an excited little schoolgirl when a new band came in town, asking when they're getting it in and how can I get it and all the rest of it and how quickly they can get it to me, because it's not a need, it's an absolute want, but I still really push for it. And so I was super excited when I got it in the mail, and I was like, yep, I'm definitely going to crack a video with this one as soon as possible, because I wanted to really try it, but I wanted to try it on the camera to share the experience with you for the first time. So thank you very much for being a part of my little exciting moment that I've had with this, and I really look forward to chatting with you next time. And until then, stay safe.